Hey folks, Blade of Maya here. I just want to showcase the build before we jump into the invasions. So this is the stat spread. We're at 125, running 50 faith, 20 strength, 20 dex. I guess you could go lower in dex and strength if you don't need the support weapons that I'm gonna show later. Like for me that's the great bow, so I just can hard swap whenever I need it. Running 30 endurance, 58 vigor, which is like a preference so that I get a even 50 faith. Weapon equipment wise, so this is a faith sword and board build. It's similar to the dexterity sword and board build I've ran before. Core weapon is Mikhail Knight Sword. There's a very interesting R2 that works great for bow catches and also turn and burns against groups. We're running the golden erpvp for the buff, and if we combine the Mikhail great sword, short sword with the golden erpvp, we get an AR of 727, which is quite a lot, so this will hit very hard. Other than that, we're also running a coated sword. This is great if you're running into other board users, so like people with shields, you can like just mash and do chip damage, or you can use the unblockable blade, which is really good also against groups, also great as a turn and burn. Other than that, we just run 3 long swords, one with flaming strike, one with sword dance and the other with endure. On the bottom we have the noble sacred slender sword. I didn't look too much into the AR of these weapons. I think, yeah, the long sword has a higher AR value compared to the noble's slender sword, but the slender sword has a longer range. So I encourage you to just play around with that. One cool thing about a sword and board setup is that you can basically conceal your swaps. So for example, here I'm running a spinning slash. And if I hard swap to a different Ash of War, then your opponent will not see that swap. So here we just like went for square off, and then I can do the same again and go for maybe a piercing fang. So one thing you should take into consideration when selecting your straight swords, maybe like just go for one type of straight sword so that your opponent doesn't know what's gonna happen with the Ash of War. That's one recommendation I can give you. Inventory wise, we're just running 3 columns for our main weapons, and then we have 2 support columns on the left hand side for the different shields that we're running. On the top row I'm just running 3 board swords with Sacred Blade, great tool for a quick hard swap so that you can roll catch people over distance or just try to finish an opponent off. So concrete example, I'm just running around with the coated, and then opponent rolls away and tries to heal, and then I just finish him off with a hard swap to the Sacred Blade. Alternatively, you could run Storm Blade instead of Sacred Blade for the range punish. It's a bit quicker than Sacred Blade, but I'm not sure about the damage output on a Faith build. My favorite Ashes of War on the straight swords are probably Sword Dance. So one combo I really like is just like getting one block or like baiting one attack from the opponent to hit your shield and then immediately following up with Sword Dance. That does a good amount of damage. Same works for Spinning Slash. Spinning Slash also works good if they panic roll, you can consistently roll catch them with the whole combo chain. So these are definitely setups you should try out. Piercing Fang, good against other shield users as well, just to go through. Square Off, very situational. I prefer Square Off over Kick for guard breaks. Still, the main problem with Square Off is that you get this animation here to get into the stance. This will usually tip people off, and then they will roll away or stop blocking. Apparently there is a faster combo once you roll and then do the square off. You will have a faster animation. So yeah, maybe try this, do a roll and then immediately go into the square off. Support weapons wise, I also run a Sacred Shamshir just with Sword Dance. Just so I have a curved option, still goes well with the sword and board. Can use that combination. Banish Knight's Halberd with Black Flame Tornado. This is just the escape button, or the I'm done playing with you button. In terms of, yeah, 3 people are ganking you and then you just like try to turn and burn and take one out with the Black Flame Tornado. Usually works quite well. Feels a bit cheesy though, not gonna lie. Then we have one Endspur Rapier with Poison Mist. That's just for me, like if I usually stream, I play against a lot of Japanese players and the latency is just horrendous sometimes. And that's just for me to status pressure somebody. So I then can like try to finish them off with a Sword Dance or a Spinning Slash or whatever. Bottom we just have like the Great Bows, or like 3 Great Bows. Always good to run these, especially the invasions. Don't necessarily need them when you do duels. In general, this build is more optimized for invasions rather than duels. Like if I were running this straight as a duel build, I would probably just lower strength and dex and go more into faith. In terms of shields, we have just the main default offhand shield, breast shield, with no skill, so we can immediately use the Ashes of War. Then on the right hand side we have one golden parry, and the idea is to always be able to swap to the different shield, and also have the same shield to conceal the Ashes of War, similar to the way we could do it with the straight swords. So we have Shield Bash, which I really like, especially in 1v1 situations. It's great when you're trying to pressure an opponent and they tend to like to counter attack. So you could go for one heavy hit and then immediately do this if you know they're gonna mash out of hit stun, just to get the pressure going. Also, this doesn't guard break, so if you're low on stamina and do this and they deplete your stamina, you will not get guard broken. That's actually huge. Another Ash of War on the shield I've been playing around is Vow of the Indomitable, which gives you invincibility frames for a few seconds, like 1 or 2 seconds, don't know how long it lasts to be honest. Still playing around with this. There are situations where you, for example, could run up to an opponent that is charging up a Great Earl's Roar, just Vow and then go for the backstab, or general Ashes of War that have a huge startup time and then just time your invincibility directly and punish the recovery. Another thing that I've found it useful for is when you're getting ganked by 3 people or jumped by 3 people. Sometimes you can just do this and then try to roll out. It's quite FP heavy though, so I'd play around with it just to be sure and see if it's something for you. Another one that we don't have on here is Shield Crash, which has a longer wind-up time, is more easier punishable, so I'd avoid that in duels and see how well it works in invasions. Then we just have a Twin Bird Kite Shield for the buff, also with a Carrion Retaliation Parry. One with Barricade Shield. I didn't get to play around with that much, but could work great against Ultras, just to like block and then punish the block, get more stamina out of it. We have one Shield of the Guilty with Holy Ground. Great if you're trying to make your last stand in the invasion. There are no mobs anymore. You're in a tight corridor, tight space. I usually try to hard swap to that, make the Holy Ground, and then basically make my last stand. Oh, insane swap! Make my last stand inside this circle just to get the extra buff. Then we have one more Spiral Horn Shield for when we need more resistance and go for like 2-handed straight swords. Icon Shield for the regen if we need it. And then last but not least we have like one Frenzied Flame Seal in the offhand, because we run so much faith we get access to stuff like Magic Fortification, Black Flame Protection, and any utility spells that you could dream of. So this is very nice in this Faith variation of this build. Other than that, yeah, we have like 2 offhand Misericords, one with Endure and one with Quick Step / Bloodhound Step, depending on your preference. Yeah, that's the build. Talisman wise, I always try to shoot for, oh no wait, that's wrong. 88 poise, apparently that's a good breakpoint, I have no idea why, just like run with it. And then we usually run Bull Goats and Erdtree's Favor per default, and I have these 2 slots for swaps. In general, you could always run like if you need more stamina, especially if you're blocking a lot, the Green Turtle Talisman could be quite beneficial. I've been playing around with the Viridian Ember Medallion, so this one gives you a general buff to your stamina bar, whereas this just increases the time it takes, or like decreases the time it takes to regenerate stamina. I guess like very situation dependent. In general, I recommend running Shard of Alexander because stuff like Sword Dance and Spinning Slash gets a lot of like benefit from Shard of Alexander. So the Shard got indirectly buffed because all of that just true combos once you get the first hit. So definitely important running this, and then obviously Great Shield Talisman, really good just to get more blocks out of one stamina bar, so I highly recommend it. I encourage you to play around with the setup without a Great Shield Talisman and then just compare how it feels, how long it takes for you to get guard broken, just so you get a feeling for it. Once you maybe need to hard swap to the blue and red Feathered Branchwood when on low health, especially in duels, so you know that like what you can still block. One tech that I can highly recommend is just learning how to perfect block, because it allows you to basically perfect block a bigger attack of an opponent and then immediately go in for the punish. So yeah, here is my talisman setup, and again the inventory, and again the stat spread. And yeah, that's my Faith variation for the sword and board build. I'm currently working on an int variation for the same thing, and I will share that with you in the near future. In the meantime, enjoy the invasions and have a good one. Bye everyone. So I'm getting into cold brewing. Oh, where was my... Oh shit, the damage on that dude. Oh, yeah. Alright, Blender Town, I guess. Yo, Courier, welcome in, dude. Good afternoon. How are you doing today? Alright. Let's reset, I guess. Let's see that I don't sneak up. Come on, aggress me, bro. Say net. Got some pro gamers here. Dude has insane latency. Also the mage is a bit annoying. Let's see if I can get a sleep ball off here. Take it. Nice, double sleep. That should cut FP in half. That's what I wanted to see. Oh. Did that trigger on the phantom there? Alright. You have no HP whatsoever. You're the overleveled phantom. Oh, no fucking way you dodged that. Okay, take the trade. Heal, 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 heal. Two more heals. Alright, mage. Alright, that was a good mix-up, thankfully. Whew! You guys are quite something, gotta say. But there are two though. Nope. Ah, god damn it. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Woo! Holy shit. Let's fucking go, dude. GG's, dude. GG's. What a fucking invasion. Oh no. Wait, did I just open shortcut? Just open the shortcut for them. Oh no, another mage, another mage. Ooh, dangerous. Oh no. This is already a very fun invasion here. Alright, just go for the mage. Jeez, insane game. What? Same backstab grab. Ah, it's buff. Still free after all. Bro. We found the building. Nice. Oh. Woo! Dude. Where they have no sword dance. Okay, that's no bueno. Yeah. Very engaging. Oh shit. Oh, okay. No idea how you died. I take it though. latent player. What? Okay, little guy's doing all the work for me. Insane. Alright, GG is insane. Able to aggress people with hyper armor more. And on the Faith build, we have actually coded for shields there. Okay. Yeah, speaking of clueless players. Actually, a bit like dope cosplay though. Oh. He's trying to get the giant hunter. But I love the free hunter cosplay. That's sick. I would lose the helm though. Okay. So much for free hunter cosplay. So Eisen. Oh, nice roll out of stem. Got a blue in as well. Yeah, need more stem here. Dude. Alright. Do we have the hand here? Yeah, we have the hand. Nice. Oh no, are you fucking kidding me? Insane PV. Nice roll, dude. Okay, he just poises through. Whew. This will be fun. Spirit, what's blue running? Didn't pay too much attention to you, blue. Oh, okay. Rivers of Boo Boo. GG's insane gamer. Gotta love the Melania blade there. Nope. Yeah, I'm probably dead here. Close call. Oh, dude, you have to be kidding me. Same spacing. No, nice. Oh, wow. Okay. Come on, dude. Taker's Flames. You wanna do it? You wanna do it? King of Hearts swaps. Good question. What do we play here? Probably just like try to punish. Although the nice. No sleep. Oh, I gotta watch out for that stuff as well, so I better pop on one of these. So just sleep, just fall asleep now, please, yes. Oh! God damn it! GG. Okay. I take a collective death blighting. Why didn't host get death blighted though? You've ever said. No, light mode is based for sure. And say no FP. Oh, there goes the next moon whale. Ooh, we casting too? Oh, wow. Stop it. Get some help. Okay, that did no damage whatsoever. Bro. Ooh, even got the endless heal probably. Because level 1000. Oh. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? What's going on right now? Get a hunter's. No! Oh, the mage. No, don't want it. The casual comet jump there. Wait, are we going into the right direction? Oh, we're going back. Are we? Looks like it. Oh, they're thirsty. Alright. Not first, it seems. Bro. Alright, let's run back. What the fuck? What the fuck? No! God damn it! Oh, insane game, holy shit. No, wait, I'm going the wrong way here. Insane place today. Oh, let's try Sacred Blade into the face. Take it. Oh, another one. Oh, latency saved him there. We got a Schmooch Mailer. Oh, no. Second mage comes. Uh-huh. Why didn't I do this? Blue, go fuck you. Oh, what? Okay, interesting spell choice there. Wait, the bomb. Wait, what's your name? Bummy Gravy Bob? What's with the teabag, dude? You don't get to teabag here in this situation. You fucking free blue. What the fuck? Okay, that was scary. Saying let Bob. Alright, Bob is Bob is going to die soon. Yeah. Bob's last day at work is a blue. A host and Phantom running for the hills. Oh, what's that? Is that an Iron Maiden song? Run to the hills or run for the hills? I smell a trap. Uh-huh. Interesting. The Moonveil is a bit latent there. That thing doesn't help. Ooh. Yeah, if I don't roll that, that will clip me for sure. Oh! Oh, insane range, dude. Alright, bro. Alright. Let's try again here. Dude seems like slowly out of heals. No! Saved by the host, holy shit. Oh, interesting. Catch on the backswing there. No, don't appreciate that one. Dude, stop it with the fucking spell spam. Come on, heal, I dare you. Bro. The fucking latency, holy shit. Alright, you know what? Oh, no. Yeah, way to get blended, Maya. Woo! Get fucked. GG's. GG's. Perfect song ended there.